Varrio Dogtown, Dogtown Rifa, DTR, V.DTR, DT, is a predominantly Hispanic street gang located in the community of the William Meade Housing Projects near downtown Los Angeles on North Main Street in a community also known as North Industrial District. According to researchers at StreetGangs.com, Dogtown is the oldest active gang neighborhood in all of Los Angeles County going back to a period from 1895 to 1900. Dogtown is probably the oldest street gang in the United States. During the 1890s, Dogtown was the community of rundown homes and poor Irish, Italian and Mexican immigrants located just north of the central business district of downtown Los Angeles. The young boys were named for a nearby Los Angeles City dog pound that was moved near Downey and Aurora in 1885. Although some have suggested that this community received its name because of numerous stray dogs roaming their neighborhood, that theory is most likely untrue, because the city had an aggressive dog-catching policy that went into effect in 1872, so it was extremely unlikely for any community in Los Angeles downtown area to be run over with excess stray dogs. Secondly, the references to this community as Dogtown do not appear in any newspaper until the pound was moved to the Downey Street, now Spring Street, location in 1885. In the early 1870s the police were charged with controlling a growing dog population, but in the process, they would often net dogs that were not strays, including those that had proper registration, in an effort to either charge a pet owner the $2 fine or to sell the pet to a new owner. The dog pound system was often alleged to be corrupt by legitimate dog owners, and there were several instances where legal dogs came up missing and later found to have been sold to new owners by the city dog catchers. The City of Los Angeles Humane Commission completed construction on a state-of-the-art animal shelter at 214 Ann Street after decades of animal abuse and corruption dating back to the 1870s. Los Angeles Times, February 29, 1929. One of the first dog pounds in Los Angeles was located on a parcel of land between Main and Los Angeles Streets and between First and Temple Streets, but closer to First Street. In 1878, when this area was residential, the community complained about the growing dog pound, the noise and the dozens of captured dogs that would escape through a broken fence on the Los Angeles street side, east, of the pound. In 1883 the pound was moved east, down First Street to the banks of the Los Angeles River. Although this location was further away from the residential community, there were allegations of improper treatment of the dogs, and in 1884, the Committee on Police was instructed to establish a dog pound on any available land belonging to the city. By 1885, the new dog pound was located by the Los Angeles River between the Downey Street, North Spring, Bridge and what is now called Baker Street. In 1894, 9 years later, the dog pound was destroyed in a fire. In 1929, 35 years after the Downey Street pound was destroyed, the city built the most advanced dog pound in the United States in the same community, at the cost of $40,000 on land purchased on Ann Street between Nod Street and Wee Street for $20,000. The city also decided to change the negative perception that had grown between the city and animal advocates and the ASPCA, American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, for decades about the mistreatment of dogs by the city pound. For decades, city officials stopped using the term pound and officially called the new facility an animal shelter that was now committed to the humane treatment of dogs that was ignored by the city for over 50 years.